And we've got Kevin Gordon, who is the director of Camp Kupugani. Welcome to the show, Kevin Gordon. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Well, tell me about this great camp, Raising Strong Women for the Future. We've been talking about esteem, self-esteem, heightening self-esteem all day long. How does camp help young people?
Well, camp in general, experience in general, helps them increase their personal accountability, decision making, social skills. They gain self-confidence. They use the tools that they learn at camp. They stay in contact with friends at camp. It's basically just a great thing outside of school to give them that experiential education and that great social uplifting.
Well, Kevin, why are African American children and Latino children so underrepresented in the camp world?
I think generally part of it is like an historical growth because for whatever reasons, maybe it was like financial or part of the culture that camp wasn't a huge part of the culture, from generations past. Like for example, my parents came from Jamaica. They didn't grow up going to camp. I didn't grow up going to camp, and that's traditionally the case with a lot of folks of color. So that's what we're trying to do. Specifically, because we're owned and directed by people of color, we make sure that we have the necessary support systems, and we're intentional in the staffing and programming so that we can appeal to folks of all colors and backgrounds.
Well, you know what? We got about 15 seconds left. How can we get in touch with you at Camp Kupugani?
You can check out our website at multiculturalcamp.com or call our toll-free number at 866 471 4616. 866-471-4616 or multiculturalcamp.com.
Multiculturalcamp.com. And we've got to get our children in there because, like you said, there is so much that we learn from working together in a group, right? And
that's absolutely. It's amazing how much they learn and grow just being able to experience each other.
Well, that's what I get from, The Parent Trap, which is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I know. Look, I loved Haley Mills, okay? I'm sorry. It's Disney. I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with that.
But now you're like, huh? Yeah. But when I think of camp, I think of that. And I think of people coming together and establishing relationships. And so I'm really excited about getting our young people to these camps. And, when do people go away to Camp Kupugani, or is this just a day camp?
Correct. Yeah, our camp it's a 2-week overnight program.
Ooh.
So they get the benefits of living together, working together, learning from each other in an amazing, natural, beautiful environment. So they're getting these skills while at the same time, just hanging